Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Excuse my messy garage, but today we are going to be installing the BC Coilovers on the rear of my car. So this is just a shock and then an adjustable spring, and I'm hoping everything goes pretty smoothly. It seems like a pretty straightforward job, so fingers crossed that I don't have any troubles like my MGW shifter install. So I'm hoping this goes a little bit smoother than that. So before I start anything, I actually just want to go ahead and see how difficult it would be to get this Mach 1000 sound system out. So I'm probably going to go ahead and take all of this out. We've got a bolt right there, there's one right there, and then there's two for this one as well. So I want to get these subs out of the way, and I might be able to maneuver around the amps up here, but I know for sure the subs will get in the way. The shocks just sit back there under the carpet, so hopefully I don't have too much of a problem once I get everything out of the way here. So I got everything out. I ended up taking the carpet out completely here on the side, and I got the whole Mach 1000 system out, which is honestly quite the pain in the ass just because of how it's set up. But it's really just a bunch of these and then a couple clips there. I had to go through my back seat, and that's all just so you can access the shock here, and I don't want to lose that because I need it. But that bolt is a 15, and some people use a wrench and a pair of vice grips to start it, but I just started it with the 15 on the ratchet, and my shock did not spin, so I was able to get it out no problem. Okay, so the next step now to getting this shock out here, since it's loose on top, that won't be a problem. Now what I am looking at here is the bottom bolts. So you want to put a 15 mil on one side just to hold it, and then you're going to hit the other side with an 18. So I unfortunately have come to the conclusion that I'm going to need to go to the store because I need an 18 millimeter impact socket, because I threw on the 18 mil, just a regular socket, on the impact, and it shakes too much, and on top of that I have to use an adapter with it, so it's kind of screwing with me, and I might as well just do it right. And when I was moving the Mach 1000 subs into my garage just now, look at what I found. So I unfortunately have come to the conclusion that I'm gonna need to go to the store because I need an 18 millimeter impact socket, because I threw on the 18 mil, just a regular socket, on the impact, and it shakes too much, and on top of that I have to use an adapter with it, so it's kind of screwing with me, and I might as well just do it right. And when I was moving the Mach 1000 subs into my garage just now, look at what I found. What the fuck? It's stuck. That is so gross. It's in the wrapper still, and it's sticking. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I keep finding random crap in this car. When I was doing my shifter the other day, what did I find? I found a Ferrero Rocher wrapper and half a gum package, but there was no gum in it. So I'm gonna get the head strap on, and we're gonna take a quick trip to the store. Fun fact, this wouldn't be a DIY project if I didn't have to take a trip to the store to buy something. This also gives me the chance to get some test footage with this GoPro on the head strap in the car. We're gonna go get an 18 millimeter socket, impact socket. I think that might be the problem. Oh, well, apart from the bolt looks pretty crusty, but I think we'll be able to get it out if we have the proper half-inch 18 millimeter socket. It's soaking in WD-40 right now. I was using the regular socket, like I mentioned, on an adapter, an impact adapter, on the stubby, and it was so wobbly, and I don't want to screw it up so I might as well just go get the 18 mil socket. My impact socket set skipped 18 millimeters and 15 millimeters, two sizes that I needed today. I kind of lucked out. I probably should have loosened the other strut before I headed out just now, because in most cases that nut on top of the strut needs to be held in with a pair of vice grips, like I mentioned, and then loosened with a wrench. And I don't have the proper size wrench for doing that. I think that's also a 15 mil.
Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. Cause you fucking love it when I fade. Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. Cause you fucking love it when I fade.
This 18 millimeter socket right here is what I needed. This is what I was having a problem with. I think my impact gun was having a hard time with just the regular 18 mil and the 3/8 adapter. So I got this 18 mil half-inch drive, and it broke the bolt loose, but then I still needed another person to help me get it off, because I was just having, like, the gun would not take it off on the driver's side there. But the rear passenger side came out super easily. Like, I just hit it with the gun once and it came right out, like, super fast. So I actually had the passenger side done in like less than 10 minutes. Another thing was that I didn't even adjust my BC coilovers. I just left it at whatever the factory adjustment was for the rear, and it looked like it was sitting about halfway on the adjustment. And I think it dropped the car about 2 inches. So you'll see that here. I also put on these energy suspension spring isolators on the top and bottom. Hopefully they're a little bit better than the stock ones. The stock ones that were on there were all cracked and beat up and basically shattered when I pulled them out. And the spring, honestly, it's so easy to get in, but it's a little more difficult to get out. I don't know if you can see it there past the brake. And I also noticed that that this car has aftermarket upper and lower control arms. But you can see I probably got about a 2-inch drop from that right there. So we're sitting at about 2 fingers in the rear. And honestly, the rear fitment looks pretty good for a stock wheel setup. And we still need to get the trunk put back together, but that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, it's about the same on both sides. It looks pretty good. I like how it turned out.
Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. Cause you fucking love it when I fade. Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof. Cause you fucking love it when I fade.
The last carpet here put back in, and don't make the same mistake as me. I got a little bit ahead of myself, and I need a little bit more room on this side here, on the left side, to wiggle this carpet in, so I actually had to loosen that up so I can wiggle this outwards a little bit so I could get that carpet back in. But everything's put back together now. The Mach 1000's back in, and honestly guys, if you didn't know, this system here probably adds like 30 pounds because everything's really heavy, especially this amp rack right here has to be the heaviest part on it. So thank you guys all for watching this video. I know I didn't do the best job documenting the rear coilover install there, but it's pretty straightforward. It's almost like an OEM replacement. It was more so the Mach 1000 that I struggled with, but I'm hoping in the next week to 2 weeks I have this thing back on the road. I just honestly need more time off work to just, you know, get it fixed up, and some nice days like this, it's a great day today, so hopefully we're getting there. So thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and a subscription.